What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to Sauce Craft Hermit Mod Sauce. Yeah, work that one out. I'm just hanging down here in my laboratory, and I have been doing a little bit of stuff here. These use a ridiculous amount of fuel. I've put a whole bunch of these stacks of charcoal blocks in here because I keep running out. Like, I've probably burnt through about 10 stacks of charcoal blocks. And so what I did was I built the precision sawmill, put 9 speed and energy upgrades in there. This thing can't be upgraded to a factory, which is a shame. So it's just a normal sawmill running permanently. I've got logs in the top for now. So if you don't remember last time I showed you, you can make bark with 4 logs, so you get 4 bark. And if you put bark into a precision sawmill, you get 6 logs back, and you also get some sawdust. So I've been using that to duplicate wood, basically, and it's going okay. I used like 130 stacks of wood, just cooking them up in the factory, making charcoal. So, you know, I might set the thing on the back to automatically pull the wood out and put it in here, and just set it to be working like that. But right now, I'm just more interested in actually getting some genetics done. So, we have the scraper, which gets us the skin. This identifies it as a cell from what animal. And then you have the extractor, which tells you exactly what your DNA has on it. Also, these numbers down the bottom, 28B3DAF is 1, and DA is 1, and then F17AAA tells you what the gene has on it, and the F17AAA means it is a basic gene, and the other one clearly means climb. And I'm after some basic genes. I'm storing some basic genes in here, and we have another climb gene, just climb. I'm not really interested in that. So yeah, I've been getting a few genes. I've been storing some excess cells in here. I got explode, teleport, infinity, and save inventory. And I've got a bunch of basic genes in here. Now, we have the resistance gene, which is what we wanted, because we want to increase our defense permanently. So, what we need to do is build the next machine, which is the centrifuge. Oh yeah, so yes, we have this identifies the cell, this tells you exactly what DNA is on the cell. No, this splits the cell into DNA, this takes the DNA and says what it is, like what genes it has on it. This is where you split to actually get the gene you're after. Then you breed the gene in the DNA breeder. So now we need to build 2 more machines, the centrifuge and the DNA combiner. So we're going to need a few cells, and we're also going to need, let's see, the centrifuge needs 3 syringes. 4 syringes even. I'm going to need a few of these, so let's just make some glass bottles, and we're going to need iron, and it's the needle, and that makes a syringe. 4. We're going to want some more as well, because these are how you actually extract and inject your own blood. So we're gonna be doing some blood doping this episode. I can guarantee that. We're gonna need 2 books. I hate the fact you can't move these in any easier way. I have cells of various things. I don't really care what cells I'm using. And then we needed 4 syringes. And what was around the outside of the centrifuge? Iron. Should have guessed, really. All these machines just take iron. There's our centrifuge. And here is where we do the first bit of actual blood taking. So we're going to take the syringe. Ow! Oh, I got blindness 3. There we go. We have a syringe full of my blood. And we're going to centrifuge that. And we also need to make the DNA combiner. Give me a ghost image. Thank you. Oh, cells, yeah. That's what goes there. That's some iron. And we have the DNA combiner. Yeah. So the DNA combiner, what we're going to do is we're going to take our centrifuged blood and we're going to put it in this side, and then we're going to take the resistance gene and put it in here, and this is going to combine resistance with my blood, and then, lovely, we have syringe filled, and I think I need to centrifuge it again, I'm not sure. Yeah, you need to centrifuge it again before you can use it. There we go. And now, ooh, oh, I'm feeling a bit ill. I should probably not be injecting blood into myself. Oh God. Shake that off. I'm feeling fine, and now I have permanent resistance 2, which means I always have defense. So I can take off my armor, and I still won't take full damage from attacks. Let's find something to attack me. Whoa, horde of Endermen, much? Hey, Endermangs. See, he only did 2 hearts of damage. I'm pretty sure that's not normal. Zombies are only doing 1 heart. It's pretty cool. While I'm out here. Nice! 2 ender pearls from every enderman I just killed. That's pretty sweet. So yes, now we have permanent defense buff as a potion effect, and the good thing is it's not removed by things that remove potion effects. Even, say, an effect where, I don't know, a command or an effect that would permanently remove a potion effect, that is not going to remove this effect. So now we just need to find what else we want. I don't really want explode. Infinity wouldn't be bad. Teleport, explode, resistance, teleport. What I should do is some horse. Yeah, that's right. I'm on the new drug on the street. It's called horse. Skeleton, enderman, creeper, 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 creeper. Man, I got a lot of creeper cells considering. Cell of a horse, and I'm guessing, yeah, a couple of horse cells. That's what we should do next, because I would really like the horse's special ability to jump. So if we put those back in there, just to get rid of them for now, and what we'll do, give me my needles. Horse, 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 horse. That's a spider. We'll take out all the ones that aren't horse and put back in the horse ones. Horse, horse. There we go. And then I can try and actually get a specific type, which is pretty cool. F17, that's just a basic gene. Now there is a way to automate some of these machines. I'm not really sure about it. I know that the automated DNA splitter will only create basic genes, and if the gene has anything else other than basic, it will just come out as like a corrupt thing. So don't use it for anything that isn't basic. Basic gene. That's another basic gene. I've got plenty of basic genes. Come on, come on, come on, what we got? 2B. I think that is horse. Or it could be improved health, because I think horses have more health than normal players. Come on, what do we got, DNA decryptor? What do we got, what do we got, what do we got? Come on, come on, come on. Jump. Yes. So now we have the jump gene. I should probably... pull some blood out of myself. Now every piece of blood we extract from ourselves is going to have all of our genes in it. So this blood currently contains the resistance gene from the zombie. Jump, lovely. We put that in the breeder. And we just basically need to feed in a bunch of these now. I should put a hopper on top of that. So that I can feed in like 16 without having to stand there. There we go. those in there. There we go. That will ensure that we actually start breeding instead of wasting time. The DNA breeder doesn't have an... No, it does. It just takes a while for some reason. Okay. What else we got coming out? That's another jump gene, which if we synthesize will give us 2 breeds instead of 1 at a time, which is nice and very useful actually. I mean, if you spent long enough, if you just automated this to have them all pull out and such, you could easily get pretty much everything automated to a point. Pull that out on jump. That's 8, 10, 11, 12. Come on, in you go. Go in. Don't be shy. And here is our jump. Lovely. Take these out. So it's at 9. If I breed it with this, it goes up to 11. Yay! So 12, 13, 14. We haven't got another jump in there, so 15, 16. It appears different cells, different genes that have different effects. Like, probably the better the effect, the more it takes to breed it. 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's everything. Cool. And then we can inject ourselves with the ability to jump high. So by doing this, we're going to be able to give ourselves things like speed, resistance, jump. I'm not going to go for flight because that is extremely, extremely overpowered. Gene completed. Right, so where's our blood? Centrifuged. Stick our gene in our new gene in our blood. In you go. Dum dum dum. Lovely. And then we'll just spin that around. We'll just spin, spin. I'm centrifuging my own blood. There we go. And now we still have resistance. Ooh. Nausea 3. Man, that's some bad nausea. And I should have jump once that's done. Huh. That didn't work. I have clearly done something wrong there, and I don't know what. I bred it up to completed. I recentrifuged it before I injected it. I have no idea what I did wrong there. There's a little picture of a hatchet on there. Well, that's a fucker. I'm going to have to find out what I did wrong. Maybe... Actually, there's another item I can use. The microscope. That takes a block of iron, really. And it needs a stone rod. Good thing I've got some stone. Make a block of iron. The microscope allows you to look at your blood and see exactly what's going on in there. So I can find out what's going on in inside my blood. Piece of glass. I'm surprised it doesn't need a magnifying glass, to be honest. I don't think this takes power. I just I haven't activated this. Click. There we go. Just pop it in there, and then give it a bit of blood. No? How do I access this machine? How do I access you? Do you actually need power? Sit there. Maybe it needs centrifuged blood. Let's just spin this quickly and see what's up. I don't know what I did wrong there. Maybe the guide I used was a little out of date. And, oh, here we go. Analyzing. So my blood contains resistance and whatever this is, which should probably be jump, because that is what I just did. Yeah, it contains jump. So why do I not jump? I'll inject myself with that blood, which it just told me contains jump. I don't feel like I'm jumping any higher. No, I'm not. Maybe there's a config setting to stop you from doing this before you've done something. Like I know on Morph there was a config setting, so like stop flying before you've been to the Nether. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to find out about that. But that's that for now. I would like to actually do some thermal expansion just quickly. Wow, that's a lot of wood. I've got some stuff, some tools that I would like to make for reasons, and I need to get into thermal expansion to do it. So I think we should do that, and what I think we should do is abuse the fact that thermal expansion can now be sped up. You can now increase the speed and power and stuff of the machines. And if you take a look at thermal expansion, yeah, here we go. You can build, let's do this, you can make different levels of machine frames. Ignore the fact that that says it's still a basic machine. That's an MBT problem, but you have 4 different levels of machines. You've got basic, Invar, which is hardened. No, that's hardened. Basic, what's level 2? Hardened. Oh yeah, okay, so level 2 hardened, level 3 reinforced, and level 4, which takes Enderium to make, is the resonant, I think, level? Yeah. And the machines can now be upgraded with these. And when you hover over them, automated output, configurable sides, redstone, transmission, transmission coil ducting, side accessibility. I think that means you can access the thing from the side. These are basically the ones you get from building a machine. They are standard in almost every machine because you can already automate outputs and configure the sides and let them be redstone controlled. But these are the new ones that increase your fuel efficiency from your redstone flux machines, ones that increase the energy, your what are they called? Dynamos. Yeah, these are for dynamos, and these increase the amount of energy it puts out, but also decrease its efficiency. So what you do is, and you have to have level 1 if you want to have level 2. So the max level machine has 6 spaces, so in a dynamo you could put a level 1, 2 and 3 of this, so it would produce 8 times more energy, and then you could put a level 3 of this, so it would be 75% more efficient, minus the 30%, it's producing energy 8 times faster, so 640 RF a tick, and it's also 45% more efficient than it was to start with. And I mean, these things aren't all that expensive, but you need to have some thermal expansion stuff to get them running. So you can have stuff for secondary outputs on machines, which is really cool, and then you can have speed upgrades, which increase the speed and energy usage, but also decrease the secondary chance. So if you wanted, you could have a machine that had maximum speed and a level 1 and 2 secondary chance, so it only removes its secondary chance by 5%, and then you could automate its output as well. There's a lot of stuff you can do with these, and it's very interesting actually, and I can't wait to get into it. But yeah, this is what I was looking at. Machine frames. You can straight up make like a level 4 machine frame, and when you make a machine using that machine frame, you get a level 4 machine, which I think is fantastic. A couple of other things. Thermal expansion has its own barrels now called caches. They hold 10,000, 40,000, 160,000 and 640,000 for the various levels, and they work more like the old factorization barrels than anything, where they show the item on the front and display an amount when you click on them. It also has this fantastic backpack. The basic one is just a little bit of stuff, and you can you can use rock wool instead of leather. That's actually nice. There's a fucking use for rock wool now. That is so good, because before, all you could do with it is dye it and place it. But what you can do is you can upgrade the bags to the new levels. Each level adds a new line, so the Resonant has, I think, 45 spaces, and then you can enchant the bag, and it gets an enchant called Holding, which increases how many spaces it has even more. So what I think we should do is blast through some thermal expansion stuff, and I'm probably just going to hide all this stuff downstairs for now until I get what I want, and then I might do a little bit of a house redesign. So to start off, we're going to need machine frames. Basic runs require iron, lots of glass, tin gear. So if I made, say, a stack, let's make a quarter stack. So that's the tin gear. That's for that. I'm going to need a stack of glass. And what was the other thing I need? I've lost them again. They are very tricky to spot. There they are. Oh, just iron. Cool. So, if I do this, and then... Man, I am terrible at finding my place. Hang on a minute. You can use either of the gears. Nice. So I'll use that. And then that with the glass and the iron. That gets me some basic machine frames, and with that I can just whip together some basic machines. So bricks and copper gears. I'm going to need a few gears of a few types and a few of these reception coils. So some gold, some silver. I'm actually going to need electrum as well, and I have an alloy smelter here. Yeah, so I can get some of that. Let's get some electrum cooking. This should do it. Yeah, it does. Nice. It knows that electrum's a thing because I believe it's a thing in its mod, and if not, it's just something that they put in because they knew people were going to use cross-mod stuff. I love using cross-mod because you take a couple of mods which do various things, and then you find whichever one allows you to do it the cheapest or the easiest, and then you use that to do it for all the rest of them. It's just so cheap and cheaty. I love it. Man, that electrum is super not electrum-y. So I'm going to need some bricks. I don't know if I have any bricks. No, but I've got some clay. I'll cook up a bit of that because I'm going to need some. Cook! Man, I love that Elite Factory. That thing is so powerful. Make a couple of bricks. I'm probably also going to want some copper and iron on me to make various things. I might need some lead and tin and maybe even bronze. I'm trying to think what else I need for this. Redstone probably. Right, let's put together some machines. So, we don't need the redstone furnace. I'm not sure if we need the pulverizer, but I actually want a pulverizer for something else. So, damn it, I need some flint. Open. Make some flint, and I'm going to need to actually put together some of these gears. Didn't mean to make all of them, but whatever. We'll roll with it for now. Why won't you go in there? Oh, I know why you can't shift click, because of this damn thing. Oh no, I don't have any pistons, that'll be why. How do you forget that you need pistons? Some of that, and then give me some of that. To which I will do that, and then let's try again. Yay! So let's make a stack of pistons. That gets plenty of those. Let's make a pulverizer. Cool. What else are we going to need? Sawmill? No. We're going to need an induction smelter, I think, to cook certain items, and we need Invar and a bucket for that. Oh wow, that is a hell of a glitch. I think that's a conception coil, or whatever it's... Conception? No, that is not what it's called. I think I would have known if this mod had a conception coil. I need a bucket. And Invar was the other thing I needed. Iron and ferrous. Do I have any ferrous? Yeah. Let's see if we can just cook up a little bit of Invar. Lovely. It does recognise Invar as well. Ha ha ha! I don't need to do this your way. I do this my way. Apparently I just completely broke everything there. It was a reception coil, not the other coil. Right. Come on. Pick up any eye. There we go. What else? We have a magma crucible. We're definitely going to need one of these. For that we're going to need a leadstone battery. Okay, we do that. This is why I picked up lead, because I knew we were going to need some of it. Glass. Damn it. Or should I say blast? Dum 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 dum. And sometimes I forget how good the music to this game is. It's so peaceful and calming. Wow. That is fucked up. I don't know why, it seems to render the full item there instead of a ghost image. And then when you put... Okay, it just does that on everything. Interesting. So, I need that up there, I need a machinifram. I need those, and I need a reception coil and some... I don't have any nether brick. I think I've got some nether rack. Oh no, I do have some nether brick. Cool. Just combine some stacks of stuff, keep it all together. There we go. That will get us our magma crucible. And then we're going to need a fluid transposer. So, just some glass. Excuse me. You can stay there. Couple of those, another one of the reception coil, and another bucket. Damn it. Of course it needs another bucket. It's the fluid holder. Right, there's our fluid transposer. After the fluid transposer, it's just glacial precipitator, igneous extruder, cyclic assembler, and a jet confuser. We don't actually need those yet. So, let's stick some of these away so that I have some damn inventory space. And let's grab my... Oh, where are all my power cables? I should have more power cables. These are only the 640s. Oh, I know where. I left them down in my lab, didn't I? Also, this has probably run out of fuel again by now. No. Oh, it ran out of cells to do. Okay. Yeah, I think I left my power cables in here. Lovely. So let's take this and just run it over here, and we're going to want our machine set up with the fluid transposer there and the magma crucible there. Then we have the pulverizer and the induction smelter. We'll put the pulverizer there, induction smelter there. I'll just run it into the wall. That's a really fast. That's still really fast to break stone. Where are my power cables? There they are. Might not have enough actually. Damn it! I didn't think of that. I don't want to have to go make more power cables. Ah, just a little short. Fuck balls. Well, I have the ingredients to make power cables upstairs. I have like the energetic alloy and stuff. Where am I heading? This wall. It's like I come out and I look and I see my machine wall and I'm like, that's where all my machine stuff is. And then I remember that no, it's not. My machine stuff is. Look, I have some machines on that wall, but my actual machine stuff is on the next wall. There we go. Excuse me. Right, okay, all getting power. Good, good, good. The next step, let's see, what we're going to want to do is... okay, why was I building these? I wanted to build... Ah, I remember. I want to get to the point where I can make Enderium. because I need Enderium to build a thing that I want, and I suppose I should have something down here for my thermal expansion machines. Let me just grab a chest, and that's the wrong chest. I was looking for iron. I was like, why is there no iron in here? There's some iron. Let's get some gold. And some diamonds. And some more glass. And a second chest. Fuck off, conduit binders. You are no longer needed in there. This will get me these. And then this. I've always thought it was kind of nice and kind of a bad thing that the diamond chest only takes 2 diamonds, whereas every other chest item takes 8. Like a wooden chest takes 8 wood, and the other stuff, that'll do. I'm sure I've got more stuff on me. I just want a place to keep my stuff. So. And then somewhere to output to as well. So we want to make Enderium. Anytime, there we go. IUM, I think. Yeah. So we're going to need to make Enderium blend, which means we're going to need to make resonant ender. We're also going to need pulverized tin, shiny, and silver. Really? Interesting. Tin, shiny, and silver. We're going to need to melt down... Oh, you can melt down ender lily seeds for 4 buckets of it. That is actually seriously awesome. Wow. Okay, so... Magma Crucible is going to be outputting to the side, taking in from the top. This is going to be taking in from there. This is going to be taking in from there. And this is going to be taking in from there. So, I'm kind of considering actually melting down some Ender Lily seeds. Now, I know what you're going to say. That's crazy. But I've got all of these growing here, right? And they've been there for I don't even know how long. Too long, let's say. Just make sure all these get eaten. Yep. There's something wrong with this flower. It doesn't like eating half the time. But anyway, I've had these here for so long, and I've harvested maybe 10 ender pearls from those flowers. Let's do that. I'm going to need shiny. There's some shiny. Let's see, what have I got here? That's enough to make 4. So, 4 shiny. Silver? Yeah. 4 silver and 8 tin. I believe I can actually put these in my crusher. If I just do that and turn off auto eject, I can stick these in here. Like so. I should have turned off auto sort as well, really. It won't crush shiny. Interesting. That'll be why it didn't take it as a proper input. Let's just turn that back on. So, I have a pulverizer downstairs anyway, so that's alright. Because I can just stick the shiny in there and pulverize it. It's not very fast though, is it? And I really want to get to the point where I can upgrade machines. But, there's not really much point in going to the mid steps in machines unless you're doing thermal expansion right away. And since I didn't, I blew straight past half of this stuff. Is that... Yeah, why do I have dark oak planks on me? I'm not going to complain. I need a crafting bench. I also need some iron for bouquets. 12 will do. So, I'm going to need to smelt down these ender pearls. And one of the reasons that I really love being able to speed up these machines is because it may not seem like it takes very long, But especially when you're doing videos, you want to be able to do as much as possible, as quickly as possible, and not have to watch a progress bar. And when you consider it takes 4 ender pearls to fill up 1 bucket, and each ender pearl takes like 4 seconds or so, it can start to drag on after a while, and then you have to find things to do, like explain stuff, like I am right now. I am so fucking meta sometimes. You guys don't even know. Also, I love this stuff because when you jump in it, you teleport. Ah, there we go. Oh, they nerfed it. Seriously, you take forever to teleport now. Right, it was a silver, 2 tin. Where's my shinny? Shinny. And a bucket. Yeah, that gets me some. Oh, that gives me some Enderium blend. I like that. I think it's a really cool recipe. And now we need to cook the Enderium blend, and to cook it, you need to make pyrotheum, which is blaze powder, sulfur, coal, and redstone. I should have everything I need up here, actually. This wall. So I should have still some pulverized coal. Redstone I've got, obviously. I'll just make another stack to take with me. Sulfur. Now, I've got all this sulfur ore, which I might as well use. What's the best way to use it? 6. Oh, the only way to use it is to do that. Okay. So, let's get that running now, so that it's probably like at least a little done by the time we get down here. Put that in there. I like that pulverizer has 2 outputs, so you can put an entire stack in and don't have to check halfway through. And the other thing was blaze powder. We have blaze rods, and I think we can make blaze rods as well. I can't remember how. There's a Britannia crafting in nope, natural apparatus, alchemizing with mana. There's a way of making blaze rods, I'm sure of it. Maybe nether wart? Does that go back and forward? No? I'm sure there was a way of actually making blaze rods. Oh, there's not. That's a shame. I know that you can turn a ghast tear into 2 ender balls. That takes a shit ton of mana, though. Oh well, we'll just have to take some of what we have. And I wonder what the best thing to do with these is, because you can probably... You can craft them straight up, or you can pulverize them for 4. You can melt them down in a magma crucible for lava. You can sag mill them for 4, but have the dark steel ball for a chance to get more. You can rock crusher them at a chance of 5. Oh, you can't like enrich them or anything, so I'm probably just gonna sag mill these, because that gives me the best chance of getting a high output. Oh look, they also drop sulfur. So I got 40. I'm not sure if that's how much I would have got or not. Sulfur. Thank you. Get in there. And now we have some pyrotheum. This stuff's awesome. Super hot. Used to cook really tough things and really strong stuff. And you can also melt it down to make something which is like hotter than lava. You can also just craft it with a ore to cook the ore in your hand, which I think is really cool. It's nice to have the option, but it is a massive waste. You can use it as a catalyst in the induction smelter for normal ores to get double your output, which you normally get in an induction smelter. Let me show you the induction smelter if you guys don't know. So, just get past this. There's a lot of methods for cooking this stuff now. Wow, the induction smelter didn't even come up. Gold ore. Pulverizing. There you go. So in the induction smelter, you put the thing you want to cook and then a catalyst, and the catalyst dictates what, how much cool stuff you get. So just using sand gives you normal output and a small chance of rich slag. Using pyrotheum gives you the normal output, which is 2, and a higher chance of getting rich slag. Using rich slag gives you 3 and some slag, and using cinnabar gives you 3 and a really high chance of rich slag. And cinnabar you get from pulverizing redstone or putting gelid cryothium into cinnabar, or sorry, that wasn't an ore as in you do that or you do that. That was cinnabar ore. So we want to make a resonant exchanger, I think is what it's called. There it is, resonant exchanger. We are going to need, fucking hell, I didn't realise we needed a tesseract and a resonant flux capacitor. So the tesseract's going to require hardened glass, enderium, and a diamond. Oh, we can use fused quartz. We actually made fused quartz by accident with chisel, if you guys remember. It should be in here? Nope, it will be in here then. Remember I was looking through the uses for... I was looking through what you can make with glass, and I accidentally made some fused quartz, which is a special glass from Ender.io that you're supposed to only be able to make by smelting actual quartz. And then we need to melt down another 4 ender pearls so that we can get... actually, don't we need more than 4 ender pearls? This requires only 1,000. No, okay. I thought it required 4,000. Oh, ender infused obsidian. You can make that with just 50 millibuckets of ender? Ooh. Because the normal recipe is 1 ender pearl and 4 obsidian. 1 ender pearl gives 250, so it's actually more efficient to do it that way. Because 1 ender pearl gives 250. Nice. There we have our tesseract fram. And we now need to put bronze and silver. I don't have bronze. I have tin and copper on me. No, I don't. I dumped it all. 4 brands, 4 silver. I should probably shut my back door. Brands. I don't think I have any brands. I have some silver. Let's just do the old forestry recipe to get the bronze we need. By the way, the most efficient way of making bronze is actually, as far as I'm aware, the metallurgic infuser, which you can take a piece of tin and put it in there, and then use the use the copper, and I think 1 piece of tin does 10 pieces of copper. There's our tesseract, and now we need to go down the other side of the line and make... right, so lead and copper. I'm probably just going to need to go upstairs to do this, because all the stuff I need to be up there, I'm guessing. Right, I'm going to need lead and copper. I'm going to need redstone. I'm going to need sulfur. I've got some of that. I'm also going to need diamonds. I'm going to need electrum. I'm going to need a lot of stuff to make this, because this is a multi-step process. So the flux capacitor is like the battery for thermal expansion. It's a portable battery, and it's used as such. That's redstone. What is that? A piece of lead down the bottom, and then 2 invar? Yeah. Should have guessed I would need invar as well. Where is my invar? I only have 1 piece of invar. Did you make more? You did. Thank you very much. Okay, it's not lead down the bottom then. It is tin. Oh, right, yeah, there's multiple different types of everything. Man, one of these days, I'm going to get my act together and actually go through and change every single output so they all output the same thing. I should have electrum and a diamond and redstone and that for the resonant. And then to upgrade it finally, oh, you can use it for other stuff. We need a piece of pyrotheum dust, which is, interestingly enough, downstairs. What else do we need? Just 2 enderium and some redstone and pyrotheum, so I can dump some of this stuff off, so I don't have to be up here and craft it. I can go downstairs. Pyrotheum, and then uses. Nope, still can't shift click it because it doesn't stack. God damn it, NEI, get your shit together. And then the pyrotheum, that gets us our resonant flux capacitor. That goes there, that goes there. They go there. What else did we need? I can't remember. Oh, an Eye of Ender. Oh. Another Ender Pearl. It's a good thing I found those Endermen earlier, otherwise I would probably actually be fucked at this point. For the amount of Ender Pearls that I need. Sag Mill. Give me a good output. 4. Better than nothing. It's actually a very good output for them. Eye of Ender. And now we can have the Resonant Exchanger! Which, I haven't actually told you guys what this does. You can probably guess. It is, for all intents and purposes, the Wand of Equal Trade. But you don't need to enchant the damn thing to make it work half decently. Let's just pop it in there and hope it's charging. It is charging. The thing holds 10 million RF. I'm going to replace these energy cubes, by the way, because you may have noticed, like, when I'm out here, I'm locked at 30 frames a second. When I go in here, my frames drop to 13 because of rendering this, I guess. You can see it when I pick up an item and move it around. Like, you can see how far behind my cursor it is. You guys should be able to see my cursor. Let's come out here, get rid of that. So what you do is, damn it, what did I set as my up and down buttons? I'm going to have to check my controls. I bound these controls right at the start of the game and I can't remember. Equivalent exchange, flans, galacticraft, gameplay, inventory, map writer, mechanism, minimap, railcraft, jetpacks, Tinker's construct, whaler. Okay, I don't know where the controls for this thing are. Movement, minimap, yeah, I don't see the controls for these things in here anywhere. Ender utilities, Endotech tool bindings? Minus and equals. Okay. So you choose the block you want to use, and then you increase or decrease your radius with your set keys. And so right now I'm at a radius of 1, and then that's a radius of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to a radius of 8, which you can see exactly what it's going to change, and then you just click and it does it. And I can get this back. Oh wait, no, I need to select dirt, don't I? And I can just change that back. Thank you, Mr. Thingy, for growing an ender pearl. Yeah, so it's exactly like the Wand of Equal Trade, except it is very strict about this. It won't go around corners. No, not round corners, sorry, up walls. The Wand of Equal Trade will take, say you use it on this block, it will travel up and do that. This does not. This is very strict and will only move on the level that it's on. It will only go around the same level. And it actually has the ability to go past something. So if I, for instance, let me demonstrate this because it's kind of hard to explain. If I minimize this and do this, right, and when I make it larger, you can see that even though it can't get around either side of this. Here's an easy way of just explaining it. This block is completely isolated. Use the Wand of Equal Trade and it will work around the outside and stuff like that, but it won't get this block. Because this one only works on its designated side, on its designated level, you can see it will actually get that block in there. It doesn't need to be touching the block that you want to swap out, so you can very, very easily get the blocks you want. Let's change those back. Now I'm going to want to make a new block actually. We're going to make a new chisel block called the laboratory brick or something like that. Lab. Man, will you stop dying out there? You're so loud. Oh, I see the problem. He had armor on, so they weren't doing much damage to him. Get fucked, skeleton. Seriously. Laboratory brick. Lab. Really? Lab F? Okay, let's just do this. Chisel. I'm sure I can spell chisel right. Now let's find the actual blocks from chisel. Ooh. There is some super nice blocks from chisel. This is what we want. Laboratory block, which takes stone and nether quartz. Okay, this is what I'm thinking I want to be using for my new stuff. So let's just make a stack for now and see what we can do with it. Nether quartz should be in here. I only have the pillar block. Is there any way of turning these back into quartz? There must be some way, right? No. Smelting. Oh, pulverizer. There we go. So I can take these and pulverize them. That's another reason I like the pulverizer. Some things can't be done, like the sag mill won't let you turn quartz blocks back into quartz, but the pulverizer will. So, you know, you don't always need both of them, but it's nice to have one of each so that you can have every feature available to you. I am going to need a chisel, and I can't be asked to go upstairs. So I'm just going to make a new one, which requires a piece of iron. No, that's an iron dagger. There's my chisel. So these laboratory blocks, on their own, they're actually pretty nice. They are very nice on walls, because they have the old connected textures, but only in one direction. So they give you a nice, clean, pure-looking area. Also, I love that sound. It sounds so good. And you don't need to worry about them going a bit weird. So what I'm thinking is... What's the enamelled wall? That looks kind of nice. Mr. Exchanger? Ooh. That is kind of nice. Kind of really nice. Okay, let's try out these other blocks and see what else we've got. We have enamelled wall vents. I'm guessing that's something that you would put on the enamelled wall. Yeah. So let's turn this down. So you would go along the enamelled wall and put these on, like this, and make... Ooh! So much potential for, like, a really cool looking laboratory here. And let's just take another look at some other stuff. We have large enamelled tile, which I think is just a bit brighter. Oh, they don't connected textures, I don't think. No. So that gives a nice tiled effect. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at something else. We have some stuff over here. Fuzzy panel. Ooh. It's interesting. Ooh. Very nice and blue. I like that, actually. That might be a new block to consider. Let me just get some of these back to being the same blocks. Damn it, I put that as dotted panel. I want wall panel. Let's have a look. We also have these large steel tiles. Ooh. Wonder if they connect. They look cool, but they look a bit too busy for a laboratory. They would work extremely well in, you know, like a death room or death pit, if you wanted to, for some reason, to make your death pit look nice. I don't particularly know why you would, but whatever. So yeah, I'm going to play around and see if I can decorate this room quite nicely. I'm going to try and get something that looks really cool and not too busy. So, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I've been BTBS. This has been ModSauce, craft, mod. Peace out.